Sweet the whispers in your ear whenever ember wanders near.
So okay, enough laughter. We gotta get it. We gotta get into this. Because you guys are talking about what happened to Nux, and I guess Tectone as well. Um, but yeah, this I saw Nux's video on this earlier today. We'll do Reb's video where he talks about it, but I did see his video. Basically, it's YouTube playing fuck around again. So it's YouTube being YouTube. So let's take a look at this.
Hey, what's up guys, Riff here. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the situation involving Nux Taku. I have a pretty big overlap with his audience, so I'm sure most people watching this video are familiar with his content, at least in one form or another. Recently, he announced that not only his main channel, but also his alt channel have been fully demonetized, meaning he can't make any revenue from them whatsoever. And a lot of people, himself included, consider this a very unfair decision, and personally speaking, looking at the context, I believe this was a build-up, a domino effect of recent events coming to fruition in a pretty unfair way. Now, right now, I'm cool with him, we have no issues, but over the years, I have disagreed with him on things pretty strongly, but at no point ever did I wish for him to suffer unfair consequences of systems like YouTube.
And I agree. Like I am like Rez. Like I don't have a problem with Nux. I do find that he comes in pretty fucking hot on a lot of the stuff that he talks about. Not in a way that I don't think he should be allowed to. It's just with Nux, it's I watch him sparingly because he is, his presentation, not necessarily that it's long-winded, his presentation is very volatile. That's just his style. And it's like me personally, I can only take Nux's content in small doses. Passionate, passionate is a good way, abrasive. But that's his style. I don't besmirch him for his style and way he presents his content. And he damn sure does not deserve to be demonetized. It's obvious, like there's an obvious bias. Because when he presents his content, he comes in hard and he basically has, I don't want to say extremist views because that's not accurate. I guess like what one of you guys said, passionate. Like he is very passionate and very abrasive in his thoughts and in his beliefs. But it doesn't deserve to be demonetized. Not in any way. Not when you have other content creators that are worse, i.e. someone who has actively caused for the death of people that does not align with him politically and ideologically, that still have full monetization and have never once received a ban on YouTube to the best of my knowledge. That person is perfectly fine, but they're going to completely demonetize Nux. I'm sorry, what the fuck?
That goes not only for him, but for anyone I disagree with. I don't think people should be just punished or have the system abuse them because they have different opinions or I disagree with them or have beef with them or whatever. So I think this is very unfair, and I also think it's definitely worth talking about. So he would give...
Yeah, and by the way, the reason why I hedged on actually like saying it is because whose orbiters do you think basically probably facilitated me catching my last strike? My last strike was about the Chew on Head and Alana video, and it was about something I said to the subject of that video. So, understandably, I'm being a bit more cautious about it for the time being.
Give the details in this video right here. We're going to watch together. It's pretty short, but I'll add on some thoughts to what he's saying, and hopefully we can get a bigger picture of what's going on here.
So I'm not going to do like a whole long drawn-out outro, just going to cut to the chase. Give you an update on what is going on. I've been doing YouTube for over a decade now, and all of my channels have been demonetized. That's right, terminated from the monetization program, and the reason they gave me was harassment. They gave no examples. They just said harassment.
Which is pretty frustrating for those who don't understand. When it comes to something like guidelines, right? If you have a community guideline violation, you get 3 strikes. You actually technically get 4 because you have a warning before you get an official strike. They typically give you a reason, or at the very least, you have multiple layers of strikes before something like your channel's entire existence comes into question. But with monetization, they just rip it away, and they often, or really never, give you an actual explanation as to why it's happening. It's a very...
Which is why I have never monetized my YouTube. YouTube's behavior in this regard is precisely why, from the jump, I have never monetized my YouTube, and I will never monetize my YouTube. Because the way that they moderate the platform is so fucking flighty that I don't trust it. I have seen way too many YouTube content creators that are in a daily constant battle, either regarding strikes, regarding copyright, regarding monetization, and I do not want to go through that headache. And it's why I have refused to monetize, and I use the YouTube platform as well as other platforms to promote my channel only. And look at what happened to Kitsu. Kitsu lost months of revenue because Google and YouTube fucked up. And she lost months of revenue that I don't think they're giving it back to her. We're going to see later in this video the same thing. They also owe Nux money. And I've heard of other content creators that have basically said, like, YouTube demonetized me, and they're literally holding tens of thousands of dollars that they will not give back to me. So, like, YouTube is effectively speaking stealing from content creators under the auspice of, oh, we're going to say you violated our rules, so all the money that you just made, yeah, that's ours now. This is why I will not monetize on YouTube. And yes, they are trying to push everyone off. I've said this. I have said this time and again. No one believes me, but I've said this, is that YouTube is making moves to try and push as many content creators off the platform because they want to be they want to turn the platform into some kind of an aggregate for all of the major media studios. And they want to be a centralized location that they can charge for all of the major media broadcasting companies to basically post their content to, and then YouTube can charge a monthly and make YouTube a paid platform to charge a monthly fee for everybody. I've been saying this, and we're seeing it as they keep pushing more and more content creators off the platform.
Devastating thing, especially if content creation is your job. I mean, they literally just remove your entire revenue source, and they'll hit you with a reason like harassment, but they won't give you a singular example, and there's no warnings leading up to it. It just drops out at a random time like this, and that's what he's going through.
So just letting you know, this is a mistake. Obviously, I do not harass people on the channel. Yeah, I make fun of ideas a lot, but I do not tend to go after immutable characteristics and stuff like that. But obviously, I'm a right-wing channel. I don't lie, and therefore I am subject to this stuff. It happens to a lot of people, actually.
I mean, I think that happens to anyone who's just criticizing the status quo. I mean, you'll be labeled as right-wing or whatever. Like, here he is just...
Especially now. This time of year, every couple of years, it gets really fucking bad. Like, because we're getting close to the midterms, so YouTube really cracks fucking down on channels that don't share their political ideology at the corporate level. And so they will crack down like crazy on channels that don't lean that way. It happens every 2 years. When midterms or general elections come around, is they get massively politically charged in how they moderate.
Saying that's what he is, okay, but really anybody who goes against the grain and criticizes everything woke and all that stuff, you kind of fall into the same pool of deplorables when it comes to YouTube. You're already kind of walking on eggshells to begin with, but I definitely think what he's raising here is relevant.
I'll be real, I wish I was surprised. The impressions on my channel have been going down for a while now, even though the views have basically been going up, because the average click-through rate of my videos keeps getting higher, meaning...
I've had the opposite problem. My views have been going down. Like this happens constantly. The video I put out about there was an HLC video that I put out several days ago. HLC is one of my highest viewed videos. Anytime I do an HLC react, it gets a lot of views. It's very popular. And one of the HLC videos that I put out, I think it was 3. It was on Tuesday, I think it was. I believe I posted it Tuesday. I reacted to it on Monday, posted it on Tuesday, and today and normally these are these are videos that will get me like after a day, like in one day I'll get like 3,000 views. As of now, probably almost 48 hours later, it still has like 1,900 views and that's it. Like YouTube is absolutely suppressing my videos. I'm having the opposite problem that Nux. I don't know about my click-through rate, but I do know that my view counts are basically like all of my videos are getting tamped out. They're definitely trying to suppress my channel.
More people clicks on the videos if they actually see it in the recommended. It just doesn't get recommended as much. Now, I know YouTube has been clamping down on this kind of thing. This is not surprising to me. In fact, the reason why I pivoted to this is because, honestly, it's important to talk about. Now, I am not saying this to stir up a public shitstorm or anything. Obviously, that's, the nuclear option, and we will discuss it probably, hopefully never. I'm going to try my best to be diplomatic about it and work on things behind the scenes if I can. I just wanted to give you a bit of an update. The truth...
So, I don't really know what he means by, like, a public storm there, like making it more public on other platforms or something.
And yeah, what you're asking, 1,900 views in 24 hours? It's actually, no. Sorry, I'm way off. Do you remember? You remember the HLC video that I reacted to? That was about the withdrawal, the initial withdrawal. Yeah, it was Fridays. But the initial withdrawal from Iran, and then it went into the UK Restore Britain report. You guys remember that one, right? It was from Friday, I think it was. So it's been over 4 days. This is a habitual line crosser reaction that is one of my most popular reactions on my channel. It has been 4 days. I have 1,900 views in 4 days. One of my most popular types of reacts always gets thousands of views. In 4 days, I only have 1,900 views. They are 100% suppressing my channel.
Something, but also, like, I don't know if he's considering a lawsuit or anything, but like that definitely could be on the table. But yeah, it's a pretty big deal when you rip away someone's livelihood, and as he'll point out, you know, losing tens of thousands of dollars over the process and it being held ransom by YouTube.
Yep.
Pretty big deal, and definitely worth some extra attention to try to get what you earned back.
Truth is, though, while my content is perfectly fine according to the community guidelines of YouTube, and I do believe this is an error due to a mass flagging campaign where YouTube got bombarded with people being like, oh my god, this guy's harassing people, which I don't do. So hopefully the error will be rectified eventually. YouTube also owes me.
And yeah, that's also, yeah. The HLC, I was mixing up my days. My HLC video from Monday has like 4,500 views. The HLC video I did on Friday only has 1,900. You want to know what's different between? Want to know a big factor? What's different between those two views? Between those two HLCs is because the one from Friday I talked about the Restore Britain report. That was the one where I broke down crying about the Restore Britain report. And coincidentally, that video has been suppressed. How interesting.
So hopefully the error will be rectified eventually. YouTube also owes me about $80,000, which they say they will not be able to pay back. At least not until I'm back in the monetization program, so retro...
Yeah, for those who don't understand, when you get suspended from the monetization program, they literally hold on to your money and they don't give it to you unless you get back into the program, which is a pretty crazy thing. PayPal does something similar. If your PayPal gets suspended, they just take the money that's left in your account. So very scummy.
Actually, from what I understand, I think if there's an issue with PayPal, it's they do it like they say it's going to be a delay in getting you their money. Like if they shut down your PayPal because they say it's like quote unquote suspicious, then it's like, well, we have to investigate. We're shutting down your PayPal and we're investigating how you acquired these funds, and we will send you the funds within like 130 days or something. So it's not exactly the same, but PayPal does like delay in getting you your money if they decide to shut down your account because they believe it's like fraudulent or partaking of potentially illegal activities or something. And are they known for stealing money? The only thing I've heard of is I've seen people talk about it where it's like PayPal has locked down their account and now they have to wait like 130 or 160 days before PayPal will disseminate the funds to them that is already built up. Maybe PayPal has actually just flat out kept the money. I don't know, but that's just the ones that I've seen.
Corpo behavior there, but just wanted to specify that.
Actively, I'm being punished for this too. So I wanted to take this moment to say, we're coming back to streaming, boys. That's right. Every single day, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, probably not Friday and Saturday, I will be streaming on Kick at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be doing this today. I probably will not be doing it for the weekend, but I will hopefully be back on Monday or Sunday even, and we'll do our best. Now,
streaming is the way, ladies and gentlemen. In case you don't know, I've been streaming on YouTube multiple days a week. So if you're interested in my streams, you can see the VODs already up there for the last couple of months. But yeah, feel free to tune into the streams. We talk about the normal drama stuff, some gaming stuff, all sorts of things. Definitely would love to see you there. Shane.
And this is, excuse me. Oh my goodness. This is why streaming has been my primary income source. This is why I've never used YouTube as an income source whatsoever. The reality is the number of views that I get on my YouTube channel would not substantiate probably hardly any money. I don't get enough views on my YouTube channel to substantiate it. I think like the amount of views I get, I might make like $1, and that's it. It's why I've always taken the tact of any video posting sites where I post my videos, which would be YouTube and others, is I do so to advertise my stream. My stream is where basically all of my income comes from. This stream right here is where it's why I don't run ads. Because the ads don't facilitate me any money either. I tried an experiment where I bumped up the ads a little bit and it did nothing. So it's why I keep the ads at the lowest minimum possible that I can have them. And it's basically, I do this for my entertainment and yours, and you all have been amazing in supporting me through the stream. It is what has allowed me to basically do more, get a new model, update the model, get add-ons to the models, get the emotes, things like that. It is what has allowed me to live comfortably. It is what has allowed me to seriously consider leaving my day job to go full-time streaming, is because of you guys. And I will forever be grateful to you for that. But with YouTube, it's the reason why I don't monetize YouTube is I make no money from it, and it is like YouTube is just way too volatile of a platform to be a reliable source, and it's why I've never monetized on it.
Shameless promotion by me right there.
Before getting into the details, the theory that I have as to what exactly triggered this, actually, my first thought was obviously, I get tons of death threats from, like, the Hassan Piker community, because that entire community loves terrorism, and I don't, so therefore we don't get along very well. And that is it's still on the agenda. It's very possible. I know just recently Tectone, if you're reacting to this Tectone, love you, man. Nice shiny head you got there.
Baldy.
Keep telling the truth. When Hassan Piker slanders me or Tectone or Asmongold or anybody else that they can come, that's totally fine. That's acceptable. That's accepted by YouTube. Bro, the Jews got me. But apparently not
Friendly
being
fire.
a huge fan of grooming gangs in England, that is a step too far. And the reality is, that is my leading reasoning as to why this finally actually happened now. I've been talking...
I imagine with the way I went off on that HLC React where I was talking about the Restore Britain report, if I'd been monetized when I released that video, I have zero doubt that they would have demonetized me for it. even though I wasn't like detail, even though I didn't read the report on stream, the fact that I talked about Rupert Lowe's report about the 250,000 young girls that were victims of the rape and grooming gangs, that would have demonetized me. But because I'm not demonetized, words are hard. Because I'm not demonetized, they had to try and quiet me somehow. So instead, they suppressed the video big time.
About the grooming gang situation in England for a while over the last week.
And if you're not familiar with that situation, you can look into it. Actually, Asmongold read through the entire report. It's like a 7-hour video.
Yeah.
If you have the time and the will to get through something like that, I think it's very important. It is a horrific situation over there with 250,000 women and children being abused over the course of decades with absolutely no justice, complete systematic corruption and failure on that.
And I'm going to do one more and say that I think everybody should watch Asmongold's video on this, not to basically give him views, but because he does read the full report. And especially now, since Keir Starmer has resigned, social media is flooded with people that are glazing the fuck out of Keir Starmer, that are saying, oh, he's such a wonderful person. Oh, he's so amazing. How could anybody say anything bad? Like, we are seeing a torrent of Starmer fluffers on social media. Just watch Asmongold's video. It's a tough watch. It is a long watch. It is, as Rev said, like 7 hours. But he reads the Rupert Lowe's report cover to cover. And what he reads, what is in that report is horrifying, especially the fact that basically Starmer and the entire UK government allowed it to happen. They facilitated it happening. They are not simply just complicit, they're active participants in it. And it's why I think it's very important that everyone should watch his video. Like, you can basically think of it as you honestly don't even need to, like, watch it. You can listen to it as an audiobook. Because it's him just reading text. There's nothing on the screen that you need to see. You can literally just listen to it as an audiobook. And it is so, so important that people be aware of this. It really is. So I would absolutely recommend everybody go and watch or even just listen to Asmongold's video about the report. And Colonel, thank you. Oh my God. Shit. Colonel, thank you for the 150 dono. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay, you just derailed me. Fuck me. Okay, thank you so very much, Colonel. Thank you so fucking much. Holy crap. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, I got it. Thank you, Colonel. Thank you so very much. Thank you so fucking much. Truly. Thank you. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, I gotta be professional. We gotta get through this, because we gotta get through this. Okay, we gotta get through this.
But yeah, as someone talking about that, yes, I think that is something worth noting here, especially if you're not given a direct reason. You have to look at all of the components.
I can't say you're wrong. Thank you, Chernobyl.
Of what's recently happened with his channel, I think that is one. I think personally it might have been the straw that broke the camel's back, talking about the no-no subject that you're supposed to ignore and act like never happened.
Thank you, anonymous
that might actually be the tipping point for someone like YouTube.
Week or two, ever since the gigantic report that was dropped, 250,000 children that were molested, and I guess that insults the immutable characteristics of rapists, perhaps? I don't know exactly. But
I mean, I got a community guideline strike a few years ago for saying that EDP 445, if he is in fact guilty of some of the things he's accused of doing, that there should be some punishment involved. They consider that cyberbullying, so, you know, anything's on the table.
I wanted to
Sorry.
let you know I will.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm sorry, pause it. Yeah, I got slapped with a community guideline strike for basically speaking about how people that are, shall we say,
Oh my god, you
Consume-
always do this to me. You always do this to me. I'm in the middle of doing something, and then out of nowhere, you just slap me with a dono that's just like, oh my god.
yes, and you did it again, Internet Zen Master. Thank you very much for the 10 gifteds. Thank you very much. And yeah, what I was going to say is like, yeah, with the community guideline strikes, like I got slapped with the community guideline strike because I criticized individuals that consume more calories than are healthy. And I received a community guideline strike for it. I got slapped with a community guideline strike for making a joke. Yeah, it's out of control. It's literally out of control.
Will be continuing making content, telling the truth, and hopefully this will get fixed because it's obviously a mistake. The major reason why I think it is the UK situation is because I've actually had a video taken down before. I got a strike on my channel a few months ago because I called Keir Starmer the F slur. So now
That'll do it. That'll
Yep,
do it.
that'll do it.
That
Oh, yes.
probably doesn't fly these days, but
Nope.
the reason I paused there is because when it comes to YouTube,
It's interesting. Calling someone the F slur is a no-no. But a certain demographic can willy-nilly just sling around another particular slur. Nobody says boo about it. There is a certain demographic that can sling around a certain slur like it's a fucking comma and nothing happens. No one says a fucking thing about it.
Won't
Eat
you
it.
guys
Thank
help
you,
me
Weaver.
with all these terrible meal bills? You know, won't you guys... Won't you guys please just help me with these meal bills?
Stop.
You know, I've got these terrible bills that I need to pay, and I don't know how I'm
Oh
ever
God,
gonna
Breezy
do
saw
it,
this in
Jack.
the A to Z's with
I don't know
Emperor,
how
and she was
I'll
like, "What are you
ever
doing, girl?"
manage. Can you help me, chat? Oh, help me, step chat.
it's very simple. When it rains, it pours. When you have something happen to your channel, like a strike, even a warning or whatever, it's like it enhances the AI review of your channel and they start clamping down on everything. Like with the situation I described with my own channel, the EDP stuff, during that week-long penalty box I served for that video,
Seb.
I had like
Thank you
40
very
other
much.
videos get demonetized during that week retroactively. Like, that doesn't happen unless there is something different going on. So I think that actually was a major tipping point for what's going on. And then he continues to lead into that subject, and maybe YouTube just had enough.
Oh, me getting my entire monetization suspended in the midst of covering this situation at detail over the last week is not the most surprising thing in the world, even though obviously it is a mistake. They've been censoring everyone for
Well, I mean, I got banned on YouTube for 2 weeks. That's why I had to cancel my initial Side Scrollers appearances, because I caught a community guideline strike that was a 2-weeker. And that was for my Sue and Alana collab react. It's like it's just getting out of hand. You're either getting vergated by certain channels, which is supposed to be against community guidelines, or you have an AI that is wildly out of control, along with the moderation.
years trying to cover this situation up. Why would I be surprised that they would try to censor me? So
You can get a
content will
total of
continue.
4,
It will be
including the
done
warning
via
strike.
live stream. We're going to be doing that every day, hopefully, at least 5 days a week if we can.
So basically, if you want to support the guy, you know where to go. It's the streams for now. So I think that goes without saying.
Link comes up, and your support is immensely appreciated. My entire income basically just dried up. And yeah, I am going to be breaking Jew stereotypes, by
Oh.
uploading videos for free. But,
Whoa.
honestly, I think saying the things that need to be said is honestly more important.
Wow, we're shattering stereotypes. We talked
Yeah.
about this today. Yesterday, we're talking about the Goy Slop ADL situation. What is happening with this channel, ladies and gentlemen?
That is why I greatly appreciate any of your support. It is not necessary. I don't want to obligate anybody here or anything, but it is very appreciated. I have a Patreon linked in the description. Anything you could donate there helps immensely. I am considering bringing back a lot of fan-requested stuff for Patreon exclusive, like maybe Adventure Time or other things that people have been wanting me to look into. I will probably start doing more debate situations, and for people that support me on Patreon and on Kick, I will do my best to incorporate
AI does hallucinate about 10% of the time. No, AI hallucinates about 60 to 70% of the time. It has been recorded that, generally speaking, AI, for informational purposes, does hallucinate approximately 60 to 70% of the time, not 10%. It has a higher failure rate than it has a success rate.
their idea somehow into the content. Another thing that you could do that would help immensely, and this is literally for free, if I get like a sponsor or something, if you could click the link in the description just to like look at it a little bit deeper, all right, it's literally free and it helps me a lot. Just click the link every once in a while. That would be huge. I'm trying to come up with ways that I'm not financially devastated, where I am.
That's a whole nother topic about sponsorships in this current age and
Yeah.
how certain problematic people have a very hard time holding on or even getting opportunities, but that's a conversation for another day. So if someone you do like as a content creator has opportunities like that, definitely consider checking it out. It definitely will help them out immensely, whether it's in this situation or any given situation.
Also, not an imposition on any of you, and where I could still make the content that I very much enjoy making and very much feel like needs to be made. I appreciate all of your support, Patriots. I do not want to waste too much of your time. I will be taking this unpaid opportunity as an opportunity, honestly, to make my content better. I have a few big ideas, and I'm going to actually try them.
Nice.
And last but not least, I wanted to thank God. Thank you, God, for giving me the ability to do what I do. To quote Isaiah, God, use me. I hope I can continue to be somewhat of a good messenger. I'm going to try my best. I'm grateful.
Well, Nux Taku predictably comes in with the Old Testament, so I'll bring in the New Testament. James 1, verses 2 through 4. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work to make you more mature and complete, not lacking anything.
And I'm going to go a more secular prayer from the great Rowdy Piper. I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. But unironically, with situations, whether it's with YouTube or life in general, you're going to encounter a lot of bad times, hard times, especially times where things are happening to you unfairly. And having a positive perspective and choosing to look at it as a chance for growth or something bigger and better will produce better results. I think that's the one little bit of life advice I can give, and I'm glad he has this attitude towards all of this. But I will conclude the after school special right there.
Grateful for all the blessings that I've received, and honestly, I am grateful for the trials and hardships that are put before me so that when I overcome them, I'll be better on the other side. I have faith that this is for the best, and I also know that we are winning. The toothpaste isn't going back in the tube. I appreciate your support.
Well, there you have it, folks. That is the situation. Like I said, if you want to support him, you know where to do it already. I'm sure a lot of you guys are already doing that because we do have a very big overlap in audience. But yeah, this is a very unfortunate situation. And regardless of your feelings about him, whether you like him, don't like him, disagree with him, agree with him, it's a bad thing to see. It's a very bad precedent for YouTube and content creators generally. So yeah, we definitely think this is something worth talking about here. And as always, this is really the status quo for YouTube right now. Walking on eggshells. It's just expected at this point. But all you can do is keep moving forward and keep trying your best. But for now, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, please consider liking the video, consider subscribing and turning on notifications for daily uploads, as well as multiple streams live every week here on YouTube. But overall, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
It's I don't know. With what's been happening with YouTube, especially to like now they're moving on to big content creators. This is going to be coming to a head. This is going to be coming to a head pretty soon. And I don't know what's going to happen. I know something's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. And I have a feeling none of us are going to like what is coming down the pipe.
Ember burns,